What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Friday. This podcast is presented to you by Pepsi Wild Cherry. We both have our Pepsi Wild Cherry sitting right next to us. I'm actually going to crack mine open because I'm really thirsty for one right now.
I was going to say, mine is perfectly cold.
I just cracked
so
mine
tempting.
open. Cracked mine open. It's actually matching my red shirt today, so I'm loving it. Pepsi Zero Sugar Wild Cherry. It's tasty. It's delicious. It's refreshing, and it gives you that little bit of wild that you're looking in for your everyday life. I'm going to take a little sip of mine because my mouth is watering. Oh my gosh. Literally nothing better when those bubbles hit your tongue and your throat. There's just nothing better.
Yeah.
Pepsi
so
Wild
true.
Cherry for all those wild moments in your life, whether you are in Vegas or you are in New York, you're sitting on the couch for the night, or you're headed for an early dinner or a late night. Pepsi Wild Cherry is there for all of your wild moments. So
Yes.
do yourself a favor, grab yourself a Pepsi Wild Cherry and get a little wild with us, because I know your mouth is absolutely watering for it. Don't be jealous because I'm about to take another sip.
The way I'm about to, I haven't had anything to eat yet today, and the way I'm going to pop this bad boy open with my meal after we finish recording. Oh God, it's gonna be incredible.
It's gonna be glorious. This is like a midday treat for me right now. We're in two different time zones. You're in Vegas for the Dozen. We talked about that on Wednesday. Dozen trivia show at Barstool, hosted by Jeff D. Lowe. Where
I feel like I'm being interviewed by you.
me. Yeah, and where I'm literally giving the lowdown of what the Dozen is. And Francesca Mariano is joining us today. Lovely special guest. Welcome to Chicks in the Office.
She's in Vegas for the Dozen. It's like we're promoting the Dozen.
Yeah, we are.
I'm here to promote the Dozen.
Well, I just feel like if people didn't catch the last episode, then they might be confused. But the Dozen is the trivia show here at Barstool, where our coworkers, they form teams and they compete in tournaments.
And if you're listening to this, it already happened because it was a live event.
Right, so we will know if you won or lost. We're rooting for you, though, right now. I'm rooting for your big win, Fran. I will be tuning in, and I will be rooting for you hard. So make us proud.
I hope so. That is always the goal. I do get nervous before the Dozen live, like a little bit more than even like our Chicks in the Office live shows.
Well, because it's like taking a test in front of people.
Yeah, totally. It totally is. And everybody expects me to get my question right. Like if I were to blow a celebrity mashup during a live record,
don't put that in the universe.
I'm mad at myself for even saying
that. Wouldn't happen.
It's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen.
However, this time around, we are doing celebrity team members. Mm-hmm. The 4 teams, people are having an additional member. And my team is me, Brandon at PFT, and Carrot Top is our celebrity guest. And, I was thinking about this and I was like, I am in Vegas and I probably could have put in more effort in trying to help the team find somebody.
Get a guest. Because you definitely could have.
I still think of myself, I'm like, who can little old me get? But I'm fairly connected. Like I probably could have, but I don't know. There's something about like being with, I was like, Brandon and PFT, like you guys decide who you want. Like I'm down for whoever, like whatever you want to do. And when PFT texted that Carrot Top was going to be on our team, I was like, oh boy. Solely because I'm a little scared of him.
Yeah, you were texting me last night and you were like, I was confused because I didn't know each team gets a guest. I thought it was just the guest of the night was Carrot Top, and I was like, wait, no, they couldn't get anybody else. Like I saw Flavor Flav did Plan Brie. I was like, they couldn't, nobody can do. But you were like, he's the guest on the team, which made me laugh pretty hard.
Like I will be standing next to Carrot Top for the entire
and that's
time that I am
such a funny visual. And now by this time it had already happened.
And I am Carrot Top.
No, here's the thing. You will feel like you have the brownest hair of all time standing next to Carrot Top.
It's gonna make me feel real good about my hair.
Your hair is actually, it feels like it looked like how it was.
No,
it looks great. I think your hair looks fantastic.
Yeah, we've officially hit a good color.
I love it. I think it looks great.
I
spent hours in the hair salon yesterday because I just got
for a perfect final result.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I these curtain bangs changed my life. And it's very subtle. They're not like bang bangs at all. They're like layers.
Totally.
But let me tell you, the world is your oyster when you have these things. The updos, the downdos, the half and half dos. Like, the world becomes a better place when you have these things. I just was playing around with my hair last. I was like, oh my God. Like, I felt like, you know, when Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street like has that like sexy little updo and like some lingerie, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I felt last night. Like, I was like, oh my God, I'm a fiance with my curtain bangs and my sexy little updo, you know? Like, I was really feeling it.
Yes. You're also so good at doing your hair in general, you know?
Thanks. I mean, it takes practice. Also, I come from a long line of hairdressers. Both my grandparents own hair salons separately, and so it runs in the fam. You know, hairstyling is an acquired skill, and anybody can do it if you just take the time.
That's a nice sentiment. Because it does take
motivational hairstyling speech.
Yeah. It's like you too can get your hair looking great if you just practice, and practice makes perfect, baby.
Also, let's not forget my hair looked like shit for a long time. So like, I'm not here to be like, I have the, you know, like my hair looked like shit for a while.
Well, you built it back up.
Oh, thank you very much. You know what?
I was so cold when I sat in here, and now, I was so cold when I sat down. Now I'm warm.
Oh, well, get comfortable.
I was just starting to talk to you. You know, I was getting a little nervous.
Oh my God, my curtain bang
new
talk?
Hair. Yeah, seriously. The new hair is getting to me.
Yeah.
No, this is a funny setup. I just like everybody's like in the other room, and I'm just sitting in this like side. I don't even know what this room is. It's like a closet.
But you sent a picture, and it looked large.
I know, but I think it is technically a closet. Like there's a vanity in. Yeah, there's a vanity in front of me, and like through this archway is the actual bedroom. So I think this is just straight up like a closet,
maybe,
or like a side sitting room. It's a nice house. It's a little far away from the strip, so there's a lot of everybody's driving back and forth, which I think is annoying some people. But seem pretty easy flight. Vegas is kind of farther than I remembered.
Well, it's next to California.
No, I know. I just thought like, for some reason in my head, I was like, oh, it'll be like 4.5. It was more like 5.5 to get here. But I witnessed the process of this is even something I've shared with you guys. This is something else. And first of all, I will say, TJ Miller was sitting next to me on the flight on the way here across the aisle. I don't really know what's going on with TJ Miller these days. He is a controversial figure, I think, still. There were some wild things going on with him, but, you know, he seemed to enjoy his flight to Vegas.
The text updates you were sending were cracking me up. I was like, you know, at least you got some in-flight entertainment.
Exactly, because if you know me, you know I'm snooping. I love to snoop, and I was enjoying myself. But when I was getting onto the plane, I'm standing on the jet bridge, and I'm like, there's like 6 people in front of me. A Delta employee opened the door. You know, like when your the overhead bins are full and they tell you to leave your bag at the end, and then a guy like pops in and just grabs them and takes them out, like that door.
Yep.
A Delta employee walks in with a passenger.
Oh.
And it is driving me insane because I don't know who it is. And
it's a celebrity of some sort.
It was someone
who has money.
Yes, because he had a private escort onto the plane. He only carried one bag, and it was a blue Louis Vuitton mini duffel. And he sat in his seat. And then when we all got off the plane, there was a man waiting for him to walk him through the airport to go to his car. And it's driving me nuts. I have no idea who this guy is, but I was like, damn, that's the treatment. Because I've always wondered, like the people who are very, obviously very famous and whatnot, who still fly commercial, they're obviously not sitting at the gate waiting for the group to be called. They have a little side deal. And I was like, wow, this is what they must do. They must take them from a separate little area. They bring them to that side baggage door thing and they walk them right onto the plane. I was like, wow, that's a whole different level.
Right. That's a whole world that we are not familiar with. And now that person could be anybody. They could be somebody who's just very well connected with money, that knows a lot of people in a way to get them to these things.
He was somebody. He was like, he was enough.
Did anybody in the airport like look at him like that is somebody?
No.
Maybe he's a really well connected businessman.
Yeah, maybe, but he just looks so familiar to me in a way that I just...
You have that itch and you just haven't scratched it because you can't figure out who it is.
I think maybe like a singer or a rapper or I could not... Somebody that... he had the aura of a famous person.
Did you snag a picture?
Do. No, I thought...
You thought about it?
I was like, I'm being creepy enough on this flight.
You're like, I can't be snooping on. They're gonna kick me out if I'm snooping on everybody.
Exactly. I gotta rein it in a little bit.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, no. It was an easy flight right here. What's nice about Vegas too is the airport is so close to everything. So it's like 15 minutes to get where we needed to be. But I got to the hotel or casino, whatever. It's like 10:15, 10:30. I'm hungry. I'm starving. I'm like, I'm going to go downstairs, try and find food. I get off the elevator. I turn to my right. As soon as I walk into the casino area, there is a food truck, the Chef food truck, like from the movie Chef.
From the movie Chef?
Yes.
No way. I'm so jealous. Are you kidding me?
Was Jon Favreau in it?
I freaking
Sofia
wish.
Vergara?
But the way... Like I was by myself and I was like,
did you take a picture?
Geeking out alone. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
Took a picture.
Gotta send. I took a picture. So I got to get a better picture because I really only took the front, but they're selling t-shirts, full menu.
Oh my God. Did you get a Cuban?
Yes.
Oh.
And it was delicious, but truly like my jaw hit the floor and it was one of those moments where I was like, I am alone and I am in a casino in Vegas and I'm smiling ear to ear and no one's paying attention to me. Obviously, like everyone is doing their own thing, but I'm looking around like, guys,
look at the Cuban.
Look at the Chef truck. It's here. So no, yeah, great menu. They did the traditional Cuban, but they also did one that was like chicken and turkey with all that stuff, and then they had a couple spins on a different one. And they had the grilled cheese.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
And it was late enough where I was like, okay, I can't order a Cuban sandwich and the grilled cheese, but it was
just to take a bite out of.
It was called That Famous Grilled Cheese.
I am
Gruyere, Parmesan, yellow cheddar, white cheddar, buttered grilled sourdough.
I'm so jealous. I know.
I'm going to have to get the grilled cheese.
I love a good Cuban sandwich and I am so extremely jealous of that.
It was a really good sandwich. Well, honestly, it's made my entire trip.
That's amazing.
If nothing else happens, I was like, wow.
Oh my God, my mouth is salivating. That is wonderful. Yeah. I'm so happy you got to experience that because I'm so jealous. That sounds amazing.
And when you get off a long flight and you're hungry and you're just like, ugh, God, I could just go to bed, but I'm starving.
Yeah, and you don't want shitty food because you're going to go to bed.
And I was like, ugh, I don't want to be walking around for so long, like looking for something and then get something that I don't like and then be mad about it and the whole thing. So when I had to take literally 5 steps from the elevator and saw it, I was like, this is a dream.
That is magical. That's like walking into the gates of heaven. Like that's a dream. If you here's the thing.
They should have more of those places.
Yeah, they should. And if you don't make it to heaven in the next life, you already did on this trip to Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like that's miracle worthy. That's awesome.
Yep.
Now you brought up the grilled cheese, and I saw an interesting point be made about grilled cheese the other day online. The more you stray away from a traditional grilled cheese, the worse it gets, in my opinion. The more complicated people try to make a grilled cheese, the worse it gets. I don't want a fancy grilled cheese. Okay.
But what do you qualify as a fancy grilled cheese?
For this instance, like maybe I would eat that grilled cheese because it's, it's in the movie and it's talked about. But like when people get fancy with it, like I just want my like plain white bread, maybe even Wonder Bread, with American cheese, maybe some pickles, mayo, fucking flip flop on a pan, done. Grilled cheese. Simple. Yeah. When people get here's my fancy grilled cheese.
Now, do you put your pickles in your grilled cheese?
I have, but I prefer them on the side because it gets soggy.
I think that was a good clarification because it might have sounded like you put the pickles on your grilled cheese.
I have had them on, but I think I do prefer them off to the side because it can get soggy, and I like it like nice and toasty.
Is that considered a fancy grilled cheese? That's considered
that is considered a fancier grilled cheese.
A 4-cheese grilled cheese.
But when it's coming from a food truck, then maybe it's not so fancy, But that is what I would consider leaning towards a non-traditional grilled cheese.
Right.
But when I'm watching like Beat Bobby Flight and they're like, I'm making, this fancy grill, like a brie apple grilled cheese, just give me the classics. Go with some potato chips on the side, a classic grilled cheese. Maybe a tomato soup.
Do you want, here's the thing. If you're getting a tomato soup, you have to have a traditional grilled cheese. You can't go too fancy on it. The fancy grilled cheese has to either be a standalone item or a traditional paired with a tomato soup. Mm-hmm. Do you ever do like tomato and bacon on your grilled cheese?
No.
Oh, I do sometimes. God, it's so fucking good.
Now I'm sure that does taste good, but now we're creeping into like BLT territory for me.
Right? It's basically that.
Without the L.
Yeah. You just take take that L.
Yeah, take the L out, put the C in. So that's creeping into a different territory to me. Like grilled cheese, like literally simple as, Mom, I'm hungry. And she's like, do you want me to make you a grilled cheese? And then she just 2 seconds, the grilled cheese is done.
Right.
As simple as that.
Yeah. Yeah. It all depends on the setting for me, Mm-hmm. If I'm somewhere that is like a bougie brunch place and they have a fancy grilled cheese, I will order it,
And that is totally your prerogative.
Yeah, yeah.
If you want to order
I'm going back to the chef truck and I'm getting that grilled cheese.
Let me know how it is. I'm not. That's out of a food truck, so and also out of the movie. So I think you deserve to get that grilled cheese.
I did take let me send you a picture of my sandwich.
Oh my God, Sal, my mouth is going.
I'm honestly so hungry right now. I don't know why I'm doing this to myself.
I'm really hungry too. I haven't eaten lunch yet either. I am so fucking jealous of this. It's crazy. Oh, oh, you bitch. Oh my God, you nasty bitch. I can't believe it.
Like the cheese was
that
hot.
So good.
Oh my, it was so good.
And the mustard.
So good. Yeah, it was good mustard.
Holy fuck. That,
I know.
And the bread looks like perfectly toasted. Was it? Was the bread perfectly toasted?
Yep. It had, when you take that first bite and you hear the crunch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I got tears in my eyes looking at that. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Good for you. Oh, man. I might have to keep some out today.
I know, right?
Like, I may need to get one of these in my life.
Not to stay on the food talk, because I'm sure now, like, not only are we hungry, but we're making other people hungry. I saw your TikTok and I would like you to explain what the hell that was.
Because
that's something you're on a different world of TikTok that I'm just not on. Like I saw that thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? I have never seen that before in my life.
So I have been getting, I love ASMR. So I get fed videos of ASMR on my TikTok. And now I kept getting fed Tonghulu ASMR videos, and it's basically fruit that is twirled in like a distilled sugar type of situation, put into like an ice bath and then like cooled, and it's this it's this wonderful treat that I keep seeing pop up. And I kept seeing the videos, and it's apparently like a traditional Chinese snack, and I keep seeing people eat it, and the crunch that it makes And
it's an incredible sound from when I watched your video.
Satisfying on these videos. And I just, for the past like 5 days, I've just keep getting these videos. And Marty would look over at me and he's like, wow, you're still watching these videos, huh? Like, because I every time he looked at my phone, I'd be watching these videos. And I'm like, I got to try this one day. Like, I need to find these and try it. Like, this is killing me. I need to know what it tastes like. And I kind of forgot about it. And I went to go get my hair done. And I came home. And Marty was just standing in the door holding 2 sticks of these things. He said he got it he found a place in the city and traveled home on the subway holding these sticks up. And he was like, people were stopping me being like, where did you get those? Because they just look so appetizing. It looks like candied fruit. So I was so excited.
They almost look like glass.
Yes. And I wasn't expecting it at all. Like, I kind of forgot. I'd been watching the videos for like 5 days, but I never thought in my head, like, I'm actually going to go find these. Like, I was like, I just need to try these one day, but left my brain, came home, was shocked. I was like, oh my God, I'm so excited. We have to try these right now. And they were delicious. Delicious. I can't even. Did you ever stick your strawberries in sugar when you were a kid?
Yes.
Okay. So that's kind of like what it tastes like, but better. Like, it tastes like candied fruit. I don't even know how to describe it, but there's something so satisfying about that crunch. It was amazing. It was so good. But now I keep seeing, I sent you this the other night, all these TikTok shop like candies now. And I did talk about the chamoy pickle kit, and we were going to do it, but then I got really scared.
I've been waiting on you.
No, I know, but I'm really scared. Like, I'm really scared to order off a TikTok shop. Like, I'm like, how are we trusting this? So if anybody
Hannah G did it.
I know, but if anybody out there,
she ate it.
I'm the same way.
She survived.
I'm like, are these real products?
Right. Like, I'm kind of scared. And so if anybody has ordered off a TikTok shop food and has eaten it, like, let me know. Like, I would never even order food off like Amazon or anything like that. Like, I don't know why. Like, it kind of freaks me out.
What?
Wait.
You people order food off Amazon?
Everyone orders off Amazon.
People order food off of Amazon?
My mom gets like groceries from Amazon.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazon and Whole Foods are like one company.
But that's like if you go through Amazon and click the Whole Foods that you want the Whole Foods delivery. You know what I mean? Like, just ordering like shipments of food from Amazon.
Like snack,
oh my God.
Like, what do you order? You're not ordering like a steak.
No, I know. I'm the crazy one.
I've ordered
in this
boxes
situation.
of cereal from Amazon.
You have? No, I'm the crazy one in this situation. I know that it's me. I don't know why. I've always been like, I need to go to the grocery store.
You're old-fashioned.
You can absolutely order food from Amazon. You'll survive.
Okay, thank you. I'm not judging you guys by any means. It's just a thing I have been afraid of. But thanks for making me feel better, I guess.
Yes. No, I think
feeling slightly judged, but also feeling better at the same time.
Like fruit, but like stuff that's like in boxes.
No, I would not get fresh stuff, but like chips, snacks, candy.
You can order off of
cereal.
Amazon.
Like, I've done that.
I know that this is a ridiculous thing for me to even think of because like it's all coming from these it's all coming from these factories anyway. So like
I will say too, Rhea, I think that's like a
buying
big,
in the grocery store, like buying like snacks and candy in the grocery store, like and ordering it online is kind of the same
cereal's
thing.
way fresher from the grocery store.
Oh man,
I think it's like I don't know why. That's like a big college. That's a big college kid thing too. Yeah, like in your dorm, like ordering food from Amazon like to your dorm because it's also like it could be cheaper.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Order in bulk.
Yep. Hand up. This is just a me thing. Maybe I'll get crazy and order some snacks for my new apartment on Amazon. When I was younger, we went to Costco.
Costco's like Disney World for certain people.
We went when we were younger, and then it phased out.
We were BJ's people.
Oh, really?
We went to BJ's.
You were BJ's fan?
BJ's. Going with my mom to BJ's was like the greatest thing ever because when she would let us get like the ultimate giant pack of like Gushers or something that was like gross, but there's like 80 packs of Gushers in the box. That was always great. And you got to push the really big, like we would go to BJ's and it wasn't even a cart. You would get like a loading thing. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like a flat top, like a flat top. Yeah. And you would just pile all the things up on the flat top.
Yep. And you were like, this week's going to be a good week in our household with snacks.
Exactly.
Well, they have those sour, really sour gushers on the ASMR shop. And I sent them to you because we both love sour candy. And you were like, we should try it. And you were kind of like, you need to just trust the shop. Like, what are you so afraid of? So, you know, people.
I will say, I've never ordered
the courage to do it.
Yeah, to do it.
I will take the plunge.
I've never ordered from food or like snacks from TikTok shop, but I have ordered like other things from TikTok shop. It hasn't been totally fine. I also keep getting Target ads for those fucking brownies. The protein brownies. Have you seen those on TikTok? Oh my, it really is crazy what people get and don't get. Like, you're getting this other shit. I keep getting protein brownies.
I saw like a protein cookie. So maybe something similar. These are like the same brand.
Yeah. But maybe we should try it because I do want to try that pickle.
All right. Well, okay. I need to build to build up the courage that we're going to be okay from eating these things. I know I sound ridiculous. I know, but it would be a funny, there's a couple of different snacks on there. Did you see the ramen carbonara thing? That also looks incredible.
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh my God. This
Oh my God. So like you wouldn't order like a 12-pack of ramen from Amazon?
I just get it from the grocery store. I love ramen. I have ramen in my apartment, but I get it from the grocery store.
Honestly, I'm going to start getting snacks from Amazon and not tell you and just bring them into the office and be like, hey, you want this chip? And you like take a bite out of the bag and go, order from Amazon.
And here's the thing, like the snacks from the office are probably ordered off of Amazon.
100%. Totally.
I feel like a fool. I'm calling me old fashioned, Call me old fashioned.
I will say we are kind of brushing by it, but like, that's insanity.
I live old fashioned, I live how I grew up with the snacks, and that is getting them from the grocery store. And
how do you think the snacks make it to the grocery store? They get shipped.
I know,
boxes.
That's what I was saying before when it was all coming to me. I was like, wait, they're just coming from the factories that are also just being sent from Amazon. So yeah, you learn, you make steps to growing every single day, and this is one of those steps that I'm taking.
Okay, I believe you. Fair.
Let's
do. Well, the first step is you got to order something. So
right, I will for my new apartment.
Okay,
I will order a couple snacks off Amazon.
Okay,
I will be brave and I will order those snacks off Amazon and maybe a couple things off TikTok shop. Yeah, and I will live to tell the tale.
Yeah. Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Speaking of the new apartment, I don't want to. This is not me talking badly about the new building because I'm so excited and I love it already. But the fact that they don't do move-ins on the weekend is crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. That's why I have to move on Wednesday because they don't.
Like most buildings,
don't do move-ins on the weekend, and I think it's.
I was gonna say I think a lot of buildings have rules like
and
that.
I think it's to like avoid. People are trying to enjoy their weekends, so they're probably like, we don't want to cause chaos on the weekends where people are trying to enjoy their time. But at the same time,
I also think if weekends were an option, everybody would do the weekend. Everyone would do the weekend the same day,
right? And it's just sometimes it's hard to do during the middle of the week as well. I just wanted to put that out there, but I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Have you started packing?
No, I haven't.
Thanks for asking, Fran.
Yeah,
no,
I haven't. That's a this weekend thing.
Yeah.
So there is a lot going on at once. My sister, who we all know is having a baby. I've talked about this plenty of times. She was due at the end of the month. Now they're like, this baby is coming any day. They were going to induce her this upcoming Monday. And I started panicking because I was like, I need to be there. You know what I mean? Like, this is my sister. Yeah. Like, I can't not be there. Like, this is the first baby. And I started panicking, like gave myself a migraine, being like, oh my God, if this baby comes on Wednesday, I can't move it, blah, blah, blah. Called my family. I'm freaking out. They're like, settle down. Life happens. It's okay. This was all unplanned. We have known for weeks that you're moving on. It's okay. It's going to be okay. Yeah. You get here as soon as you can. But turns out now she just went to the doctor today and they were like, no, we're not inducing you on Monday. We're just going to let it ride. So poor, I feel so bad for my sister.
Oh, your poor sister, man.
I feel so bad for my sister right now. She's just going through
she's getting pulled in a lot of directions.
She is getting pulled in a ton of different directions of when she is supposed to be having this baby. They've told her a million different things. And I feel so awful for her because she has been ready. And they have told her it was even supposed to be today. And they were like, no. And they pushed it to Monday. And then they were like, wait, no, we think we should go full term now. So there's a lot of different moving parts and I feel for her. And I told her I promise to be there for her because, you read a lot about this and you don't know until it happens in your family firsthand. But everyone, of course, is so excited for the baby, right? Like this is, it's going to be my parents' first grandchild. Like I'm going to be an aunt. Like my sister's becoming a first-time mom. Like all these amazing things. But a lot of focus is on the baby. And I want to give my focus to my sister because she's going to need me. She's going to need help. Like she's having a baby and of course everyone's excited for the baby, but we have to worry about the mother too. I said, I'm like, we have to take care of you as well. And so it's just a lot of moving parts. But I feel for her and when it finally happens, it's going to be beautiful, but I can tell she is ready. Like she was texting me before and she was like, I am so done. Like this needs to happen. And also just probably because, it's tough in the first place. And also you're excited,
Totally.
So a lot of moving parts happening, but all great things. So a lot of excitement at once. So yeah, next week could possibly be a very crazy week, but we'll keep everybody updated. We'll keep moving along. And we're going to get into the rest of the topics for today's show. Let's talk about some topics going on. So, as you all know, it is the big game. It's the week of, and Travis Kelce has been being asked a ton of questions during media week, but he doesn't seem to mind. He was asked if he cares, and he had a good answer to that. Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham, it seems like their relationship may be getting a little bit more serious for the last year, apparently. Tish Cyrus and Brandi Cyrus went on Call Her Daddy, and they are just a delight. And, I really want to have them back on this show. Bobbi, the podcast host, if you guys, recall all those interviews, the most famous one being the Drake one that was controversial, got taken down, and blah, 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 announced that her and her husband are getting a divorce. And we are going to do a Vanderpump recap, and we have a great game of trivia. So let's get into the topics, why don't we?
Let's do it.
McDonald's classic burgers are hotter, juicier, and tastier than ever before. So much so that the Hamburglar is now on the loose. The patties are cooked to juicy perfection. The cheese is perfectly melted. The Big Mac has more special sauce in every bite. Big Mac is my personal favorite. And they're topped with a pillowy, soft, golden bun. We all know it's even better than ever. And these are truly McDonald's best classic burgers ever. McDonald's is just the best. You're getting your good burgers, fantastic burgers. You're getting the great fries. You're getting the best McNuggets. All those sauces on the side as well complement all of the items on the menu. So try McDonald's best burgers ever at a McDonald's near you. I know your mouth is watering for some McDonald's this week because we've been talking about it all week. So try McDonald's best burgers ever at a McDonald's near you. So media week for Super Bowl, and the Taylor Swift questions for Travis Kelce have been endless. And before we dive into those questions, I'd also like to note that he isn't the only one being asked about their significant other. I saw plenty of questions to Christian McCaffrey being asked about Olivia Culpo. So I think that's also important to note that they are not just targeting Travis Kelce here. People are also excited about Christian McCaffrey and Olivia Culpo.
It's one of those scenarios, like the media days before the Super Bowl, where there are just reporters from all over the world, it's just so many people that they sometimes are asking some of the most absurd questions ever. Like, I think even just the other players who, you know, are not in a relationship with another famous person, like, there's personal questions that are asked. There are super random questions that are asked. They're just kind of they have to kind of sit there and take them. But Travis especially has done an incredible job at, I feel like, being gracious and nice and even responding. Like, some of these questions that he's being asked about Taylor, like the eye roll and dismissiveness that I would be unable to control come out of my body. Like, he's being asked things like, hey, like, if you get a ring, like, does Taylor get a ring? Like, it's just where I'd be like, what?
Did you see the one where it's like, who gets a ring first, the 49ers or Taylor Swift?
That was crazy. Yeah. Like, where's the couth? You know what I mean? Like, how do these people have zero couth that they're not like, okay, this is a bizarre question to be asking him. I mean, props to him for answering every question with grace, because he answers everyone being polite and with grace and having great answers, and he talks very highly of her, which we love to hear. But some of these questions, I'm just like, ugh. Like, I saw one reporter ask, like, what numbers to play on roulette, and he was like, am I even allowed to answer this question? And then he said 18, and then he said 20, he said 13, and she was like, I was hoping you were gonna say 13. And it's like, if he didn't say 13 in that moment, what would happen? You know, like the reporter was like, I was hoping you were gonna say 13 because of like, what, you know, like,
they're
relax.
him in a really weird way.
You're putting him in a weird position to have to be so perfect with his answers, and if he doesn't say the right thing, ooh, we caught him.
I know.
He's preparing for a huge game.
Yeah. It's like, is there anything else to ask?
Right. Like, nothing else.
I know. And it's also like every single question that is being asked is being turned into an article. So like, if there is one Taylor Swift question asked, it's like, Travis Kelce says this, Travis Kelce says that, Travis Kelce says this. So it's like, it's just been a media cycle of him just really being like, we're taking it, we're having fun, and we're enjoying ourselves, and she's a great girl, and like, how much more can he say? You know, like, that's right. It's like, he's giving us everything he can, and it's just it's nonstop for like the whole family too. I truly, like, at the same time I get it, because first of all, like, Don and Kelce, get your money, honey. I feel that way about everything the Kelce family is doing right now, because they are sealing the deals here nonstop, whether it's Donna, Jason, Kylie. Like, Kylie has gotten so many partnerships that I'm just like, go off, girl. Like, this is, capitalize on the moment. People, I'm sure they have nonstop companies reaching out to them wanting to work together. And like, we got Pottery Barn, Lint, like Dove, all these massive major companies wanting to work with them, which is so amazing. But then like, Donna does press for some of these endorsement deals that she's got. And you know, she's on the Today Show. She's being asked questions. They bring up Taylor. And you can just tell, like, Donna just doesn't want to say the wrong thing. She's just like, it's not her place to say, but it just comes off in a very awkward way. And I don't blame them, because obviously the anchors, like, they're going to ask. They can't not ask. But every time it's just like, it's just awkward every time.
It is really awkward, because you could tell she doesn't want to say the wrong thing, but then it comes across like, are you not into this? Are you not happy? Like, people misconstrue it. And I will say this, like, I love the content between the two of them, between Taylor and Travis. Everybody knows that we eat it up when we see the two of them together and them talking about each other. But you're right. When it comes to the articles, I mean, even for us, I was like, guys, we need to not post every graphic about what Travis Kelce says this week, because we got to wait till Sunday. Like, we're going to be fed a ton of things on Sunday. We need to live for that moment, and we can't post every single thing this guy says, because other things are happening as well. And I also think they need a break from being asked about it. Like, and he said, he doesn't mind because they're happy and everyone's happy about it, which is a great outlook to have. But I'm sure on the inside a little bit, he is like, I wish some of these questions weren't happening. I wish they weren't asking me about an engagement ring or marriage in the middle of this. Like, of course. Yeah. And so I want to see the content.
Like, I'm just trying to win a football game.
I want to see the content between the two of them and them being happy together and love together. But the questions from these reporters, some of them need to cool down.
Yeah.
Take a notch. Well, take a notch down. It's gonna be over now. So
yeah. I'm saying I'm a big time as now it's here, it's the weekend, and go Chiefs, because not only do I'm just rooting for the Chiefs in general, but I do feel like the potential post-game content would just be out of this world.
Of course.
Compared to if they lose. Selfishly, like, yeah, that's great if the 49ers win, good for them, but the hoopla will not be the same.
It won't be. And I think a lot of us are rooting for that. A lot of us are rooting to see what's going to happen on that field and the celebrations. There's a lot of interest in this game this time around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it's not always like this. Sometimes two teams end up there and it's just the people who, care about those teams care. I mean, people love the Super Bowl in general, but this has a whole added element that us pop culture fans are rooting for. So we will see what happens. It's going to be an exciting Sunday. Kim Kardashian and Odell Beckham, apparently through the grapevine, this is not coming from either of their mouths, so who knows, that their relationship has been heating up for the past year. Now, that doesn't make sense to me, because wasn't it just this past summer we were hearing that Kim Kardashian and Tom Brady were like canoodling or some sort?
Yeah, but I don't think there was any actual truth to that. I think that they those rumors were like Kim wants to canoodle and Tom doesn't. Like, that was like a weird, I don't know. That was bizarre too. This is like a story plot, whatever, thing that's happening right now. That one, I really could care less about. I don't know what it is, but this this pairing does absolutely nothing for me, to the point where I don't even believe this is real. It could. Maybe they are seeing each other. It's casual. I don't know. But every Kim Odell Beckham headline I see, I'm like, fake news. I'm like, that's not real. If it was any other couple, like an article, regardless of what publication it's coming from, a lot of this one specifically was from Us Weekly, and if this kind of story came for a couple that I was interested from Us Weekly, I'd be like, oh fuck yes, things are heating up, I'm so pumped for them. But I don't know, Kim and Odell, just I'm like, sure, whatever.
I'm so with you. Is this real? It just sounds like we just threw Kim Kardashian's name with somebody else and we said they're dating, but we have no proof, not a single.
I know, maybe it's just because we haven't,
not a picture, nothing.
Maybe it's just because we haven't seen them together at all.
And even if
that it's we're this seems fake because our eyes haven't seen it.
And even if I saw a picture of them together, I'd be like, okay,
right,
cool, it's a classic good for them moment. You're like, okay, good for them.
Yeah, this is just a big snooze couple for me. No offense to Kim. I think it's just the Odell factor. I could really care less.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. Now, what wouldn't be a snooze factor couple is if Kim Kardashian randomly started dating Drake, because of all the rumors and everything. If Kim, especially after this week, big week for Drake.
Large week for Drake.
Yeah. So if that all of a sudden happened out of nowhere, where it was Kim Kardashian rumors with Drake, that'd be something to talk about. Now it's not. So moving on, I want to quickly touch into this before we get on to the bigger topics.
I just will say that this has been a hilarious setup, because I am in a side bedroom that people the amount of times this door has opened and people have gone, oh, sorry.
Oopsie.
And
oopsie daisy.
Walked out. Everybody. Every time I'm like, yes.
And I do see your eyes wandering, and I'm like,
yes, because
I'm like, what's going on?
They're like, especially if I'm not, when you're talking, I'm obviously not talking. So they're like,
Good. Yeah. Good.
I am recording.
Right. Like there is somebody on the other line.
Yes.
So I want to touch on this before we get into the bigger topics we want to talk about. But Bobbi Althoff, I think is how you pronounce her last name.
Yeah.
Who, does all those interviews that, I don't even know how to describe it.
She's a very monotone,
uncomfortable.
Yeah, like it's like
yeah.
I'm blanking on the word that I'm looking for. It's
dry.
It's not. Yeah, it's just like she purposely is making her guests uncomfortable, and some of them do it back. Whatever. You guys have seen the clips. Now,
seemingly blew up overnight
out of nowhere. People were, industry plant, that whole thing. They love saying that.
Right.
I don't even know
getting the biggest guests ever.
Which I don't even know how real industry plants are. Like, does that exist? Like, am I being naive? Do industry plants exist?
You're asking the wrong person.
What do you think, Noah?
I mean, it's like Nepo.
I think yes.
It's like Nepo. It's the same thing. It's like some people have.
Thing. Nepo babies people, it's their families and they have the resources. But industry plant is like, we are going to put this person and blow everything we have into them.
But at the same time, like people say that Billie Eilish is an industry plant, but like you have to have real talent. Like she has to like actually go up there and sing.
Like Billie Eilish is not an industry plant. She's wildly talented.
But you can be given opportunities and like
No, but I kind of disagree with that too. That you don't need to be like mega talented to be an industry plant. Like I think like all of a sudden there are people or influencers or hosts or whoever it is that like a network or a media group puts all their energy behind advertising wise, where we just see them everywhere. I don't really know if that's the definition of an industry plant.
I think that's kind of what
but like that's kind of what it felt like. It's like when some executive says this person's going to be the next big thing and let's put all our resources behind it. That's kind of how it felt. But like, is that what an industry plant is?
If you look up, like, I'm just like looking up industry plants on Google. All of them, like all the ones that I'm seeing, like from music at least, like they're giant stars, like Ice Spice. People just coming out of nowhere, kind of. But
right.
So basically, they say it's commonly refers
industry plant in a different.
Commonly refers to. Well, this definition says musicians, but I think we could say all who quickly find success regardless of skill or merit, and then they have like a big machine behind them, but they are not telling you that they have this big machine behind them. They are making it seem like they've done this all on their own, kind of.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
I get, and I understand. I definitely do think it started like in the music industry, but now I feel like people use it across all media like industries. Right. Like people use it for podcast hosts, for influencers, for like actors. Like I feel like it's a term that's thrown around a lot now for just anybody that like blows up really fast.
Right. And it's also because people don't want to believe other people are successful. They want to try to tell themselves like there's no way they could have been successful on their own. Like just people just want to tear people down, and so that they'd say, oh, industry plant. But besides the point, she announced her and her husband are getting a divorce. Now, this has been a hot topic because of the whole situation with Drake. She did that interview. Then the interview blew up. People loved it. Seemed like Drake loved it. And then the interview got taken down. She was also at the Drake concert. And then Drake followed and unfollowed her. And it was a whole thing. And now that happened in July or around July. And then her husband cited that they separated on July 4th, 2023. So, of course, now, and also this news hit the day after Drake's video leaked. So now everyone, of course, is running with the Drake rumors once again, which is so unfortunate for them because they're probably just trying to get away from that. And it could just very well be a case of a couple who just didn't work out. Yeah. And it's all, I think that's
just like some serious unfortunate timing.
Like she's got to be like, this is just unfortunate timing.
I just saw an interview clip from her though the other day where someone asked her like what happened with Drake, and the way that she answered it was like kind of like leaving it open to like, well, did they? She's like, well, we'll never know. Like it was just kind of like a weird answer.
Yeah, it's I think that was that's Keke like Palmer. The point though. That's like her. I feel like that's like her shtick though. You know, like I don't know. It's just. It's one thing where you can have that be your public persona and privately you change it. It feels like her public persona changed drastically as well, which may have caused a rift. That's complete speculation on my end. But like, she was doing content before all of this happened, you know? And if I remember correctly, it was more like family oriented.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is the podcast stuff was a complete shift from that. It felt like. So, you know, I don't know, you regardless if your personal, your private persona stays the same, your public persona like changes so differently like that'll obviously affect your personal life. And it is sad, you know, like she clearly, this is sad. A relationship has ended. And she did write, you know, I will, like, I think she wrote in her Instagram caption, like, I'll always love him. And it's, that is tough. But like we said, I think just extremely unfortunate timing. There was always a conversation between her and Drake, rumors about her and Drake. Bam, divorce. Bam. Now, like, you're living under a rock if you didn't see the Drake leak this week. Whether you saw it or heard about there being a leak, that was a big thing that happened where, you know, Drake's penis was on the internet.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. And I'm using the term penis because it feels fitting. But
yeah, and
you know.
By the way, I stopped talking when I said unreal. I was about to say unreal because it sounded like I was just being like unreal. Like, that's not why I was saying it. I was unreal troll by Michael Greer, who is the data guy at Barstool, who is hilarious, but he's not a content person, but he's very funny. And Shane Gillis is hosting SNL at the end of February. And Shane Gillis was famously fired from SNL before he even started working on SNL, like back in 2019, because they found like old, you know, jokes that people were not pleased with. And so TMZ has been resurfacing this audio and these videos, and Greer DM'd TMZ being like, I am so upset about this, like whatever. and went on, and they had him on TMZ, and in the video he was like, you know, going on whatever about Shane Gillis, the whole thing. But the extremely funny part was like, he was like, and I'm Canadian, and it's supposed to be a big week because we have seen Drake's big beautiful penis. and the guys at TMZ just started bursting out laughing. And Dave tweeted out the video and was like, this is our data guy, no joke. Which was
also not the first time he's been on TMZ.
Also not the first time he has written into TMZ. And like the fact that TMZ hasn't caught on yet to this, but just the getting to the point of just and Drake's big beautiful penis, it's a funny video. It's definitely a funny video. But yeah, interesting week for Drake. I thought that he would have said something, but nothing from him, because he's kind of a guy, like a jokester sometimes.
Right.
You know, but it's
I don't know. It's like,
it's also,
I guess you're probably pretty pissed.
Right. It's also like illegal. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I
feel like alleged calling of his lawyers for an alleged leak is probably more of the more of the pace.
Right.
But yeah, that's a tough
unfortunate timing for Bobbi and her ex-husband.
Are you frustrated with not having the right wardrobe to match your evolving lifestyle? Whether you're going on a vacation, looking for maternity wear, or simply bored of your old choices, the stylists at Stitch Fix make sure you always have something to wear. Stitch Fix is the best way to shop new styles and brands. Think of them as your style partner. Your stylist will learn about your tastes and collaborate with you on looks you'll love without breaking the bank. You simply share your preferences, sizes, and budget, and Stitch Fix sends you 5 items in a fix right to your door. With your choices in mind and sizes from extra small to 3XL, they'll find your perfect fit. Try everything on at home, keep what you like, and send back the rest. Shipping and returns are always free. They have over 1,000 brands and styles, so no matter what season of life you're in, Stitch Fix has you covered. Simply order a refresh as needed, or set it and forget it with regular fixes. You're in control. Over time, Stitch Fix and their seasoned style experts will match you with greater precision to perfect pieces for you based on your likes and dislikes. It's so easy. What's great about Stitch Fix is you can keep going and get into a routine with it where your stylist totally gets to know your style. And every time they send pieces, it feels like it is personalized to you. Thanks, Stitch Fix. They just get me and they'll get you too. Try it today at stitchfix.com/chicks and you'll get 25% off when you keep everything in your fix. That's stitchfix.com/chicks, stitchfix.com/chicks.
Tish Cyrus and Brandi Cyrus were on Call Her Daddy this week, and it was such a fun interview. When you watch Tish Cyrus, you go, that's where Miley got her personality. You're like, totally. That's where it is. And she is so cute. My personal favorite was her talking about how her and her now husband, Dominic Purcell, got together, saying that she had always joked, saying that they loved Prison Break, and that she would always joke that Dom was her hall pass. And she saw that Dom DM'd her in 2016 or 2017. And then she was blocked. Like, his ex had blocked Tish off of his phone, and then she was unblocked. It was like, you have to watch the story for yourself. I'm not doing it justice. But then she ended up DMing him, acting like she was interested in making a show for him. And she was not. She just wanted to meet up. And the way she tells the story, like I said, I'm not doing it justice. You have to watch for yourself. But she was like, yeah, we just met up and then we made out for 3 hours. And she was like giggling and kicking her feet. And she said Miley got her a brand new dress for the date. And it was just so cute to see her so happy and excited about her relationship and her marriage with Dominic, because she did talk about the downfall of her marriage with Billy Ray, and that is something that she really struggled with. And so to see her so happy talking about him was like so cute. It just gives you those butterfly feelings of like, oh.
It was absolutely adorable. She seems to be so happy, which is so great, because I think there's some tumultuous years there. Like she and Billy Ray, it felt like we're breaking up and getting back together and breaking up like fairly often. And now they've both found other people, but she just seems so. They put out a clip too that was cracking me up of her being like, people say like you don't need a man. Like, she's like, when I wake up next to him, shirtless, like this hunk
she's
of
like,
man.
My hot ass husband.
She's like, I'm like, yeah. Like, she's like, yeah. It's really sweet. She's obviously so happy. And even Brandi was like, it's so nice to see, my mom like this. And there's been a lot of speculation, because one thing we didn't really talk about when we talked about all the Grammy stuff, because honestly, we just only could think about how amazing Miley was and all the positives from it, was that people noticed that she did not thank Billy Ray in her speech. Billy Ray did not acknowledge the Grammy wins, I don't think. He's still doing his collab posts with Fire Rose or whatever her name is that he married,
who was on an episode of Hannah Montana.
Those posts make me wildly uncomfortable every time I see them. But clearly there is a riff in the family that they like Miley and Billy Ray are not.
The John Stamos post was funny.
Are not on good terms right now.
It was like John Stamos was trying to mend the family. Yeah. I was like, why is John Stamos posting this? Like,
wait, I didn't even see that.
John Stamos posted a picture of him and Billy Ray and Miley as a baby,
like a full
being
post.
Like, what a kid that Billy Ray raised, like blah blah blah. And it was just like, read the room, John.
Yeah.
Like, clearly,
I feel like he probably didn't know know all the details of that one.
Or Billy's because, like, hey, come on.
Yeah. Even like Miley has posted a ton on Instagram, and she wrote like a more thorough caption thanking people and everything. No Billy Ray.
I am so team Tish, Brandi, and Miley. Like, I couldn't be more. What just happened? Your camera just went. Somebody just knocked it over.
I know. Yeah. It's just to see someone trying to be agile who just didn't work so well.
Yeah, I'm just so team Tish, Brandi, and Miley. Like, it's the girls, like they seem like they all have each other's back, and I love it.
Where's Noah in all of this?
Noah is not. Like, Noah commented on a video of Miley Cyrus on Joe Rogan, which was years ago. Miley Cyrus went on Joe Rogan and talked about Noah and her music. And there was a clip that was, going viral from, I think it was back in October or whatever. But the episode of Miley on Joe Rogan was from years ago. And Noah commented like the disrespect in this video, but it was obviously a clip that was cut short. And I think the broader vision of it was not meant to be disrespectful from Miley. Like, she was just saying that Noah is like, I think kind of just like a moody soul, and like, and she commented like the disrespect. And that was around the same time that Noah posted on the day that Tish Cyrus got married. She did not go to the wedding, posted with Brayson wearing a Billy Ray Cyrus shirt, being like thanks for always being there for me. So like clearly Noah is like taking the other side, and it's unfortunate. That makes me
sad.
It's very
it just
unfortunate.
feels like they just like split in half.
I know it's incredibly unfortunate, and I think people forget that Brandi is not Billy Ray's daughter. Brandi is Tish's daughter with somebody else.
And so is
why am I blanking on his Trace.
Trace. Yes. Trace.
They're both from Tish's prior marriage. So it's very interesting dynamic, but they are the cutest, and they have been on our podcast before, back when we were on lockdown and we over Zoom, and they were a ton of fun. And so I'd love to have them back on this show just to have some fun with them, because
I would love to do that in person too.
They just fun energy that they exude.
You've had 3 of the Cyruses.
Oh yeah, we did have Noah on.
Yeah, we did have Noah. Yeah.
Oh my God, just dream for Miley to come on. But
I know. Did you see, Rhea, that this, like, I just saw the post from Miley because she had collabed too. I mean, she looks absolutely stunning. What else is new? But this British Vogue cover that is just like insane, because it's the end of Edward Enninful, who the editor-in-chief of British Vogue, was his last issue, and they got all these women, 40 legendary ladies, all in the same, because at first when you kind of look at the cover, it's all so, you kind of think like, oh, this could potentially be photoshopped, but then you see the video and it's like, oh nope, they got all these ladies together to be on the cover. And I mean, there's some supermodels, actors, musicians, Oprah's front and center.
Incredible.
Jane Fonda, oh my God, Victoria Beckham, Salma Hayek, Dua Lipa, Miley Cyrus. Like, the list goes on. Serena Williams. There's like all these incredible women. That was like an awesome cover. I saw that this morning. I was like, damn. And then they posted like a single shot of Miley, and I was like, ugh, she has just, every look recently, it's fantastic. Drop dead. And it's sickening.
I just love her so much. God, I love them all besides Billy Ray. I just can't, I don't know what went down, but I'm just not on Billy Ray's side.
Right. You can just like automatically think
you could just tell, you know?
Right. It's just like, I would just be I'd be like, shut the fuck up. It's like, he posted 2 days ago, obviously collab post with Fire Rose, like literally everything they post is a collab post. And it's just a picture of the two of them with the caption, "Love is the answer," with the heart emoji. I'm like, what? I don't know. They always weren't matching hats.
He like really looks like he needs a shower desperately.
There's just an aesthetic element to the two of them that just really unsettles me.
He needs to be scrubbed down. But anyways, moving on. Vanderpump Rules, second episode this week. We are seeing a little bit more of Sandoval, who once again, it's gonna get repetitive, guys. Can't fucking stand him. I just can't stand him.
I know.
I just can't.
I feel like we knew it when we talked about last week's episode. Like, we were like, when Sandoval does get involved more, it's gonna really fucking suck, because he is so insufferable, and he really is. And episode 2 already confirmed it for me. And I saw a bunch of like theories, and Not Skinny But Not Fat was reposting them, and I from her followers, and I had really felt this way when I watched it, that Tom is trying to set up the narrative that he's still so in love with Raquel and she's gonna break his heart, and like, oh, poor Tom, like he got his heart broken, because the timeline is all very fishy, right? They were like, okay, so they've already filmed the reunion, the alleged confession of Raquel like kind of throwing Tom under the bus had happened, and now here Tom is like not so far after being like, I love her, and like I just want to like, I miss her, I just want to talk to her. It's like, all right, I just don't buy a single thing that comes out of his mouth. I really don't.
No, I don't either. And let's just reiterate, we're not jumping on the Sandoval hate train. We've been on the Sandoval hate train for as long as we've watched Vanderpump Rules. I've always found him insufferable. Totally. Never vibed with his personality. And watching him,
I don't like the way he talked to Schwartz.
Yeah,
like he was like, "You're either with me, like what are you gonna like? What are you with me?"
Him being like, I'm upset with the way you talked about me, Schwartz. Is like, what? Like, I'm just confused. Like, is he supposed to tell you you're right all the time? Because clearly that's how you guys ended up in this place, in this little friendship of yours. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much I can do. Like, I thought that it would be like juicy, but it's all things that is being, you know, and it's sad to say because Ariana did sit here and say that and say, you know, you have to remember we filmed this 2 months after, and it's going to be like, you're feeling all those, watching it again and getting all those emotions again and being like, whatever. I don't know. James Kennedy goes to Sandoval's birthday because Sandoval reached out to James, inviting him. This is only happening before the show. This is only happening for the show. There is no way Sandoval is inviting James over for his birthday if the show's not saying, hey, Sandoval, invite James. And James isn't going unless the show's like, hey, James, you got to stop by. So James shows up. Sandoval starts bringing up Kristen. Starts bringing up the situation with Kristen from 10 years ago. And James is like, you're not bringing this up right now. Like, you're not bringing this up right now. And then he left and he peed in his bushes. And then, oh my God, it's just feeling all like, you said this last episode when we talked about it. They wouldn't be conversing and talking to each other if they didn't have to for the show. And that part was painfully obvious to me for this exact birthday party scenario. James isn't going to Sandoval, and Sandoval isn't inviting James.
Totally. And I think it's really for like more of the guy situation, because the guys have dwindled on the show for sure. Like, and I do think the ladies, you know, they hang out and they talk and there's like different friendships and some are stronger than others, obviously. But like Sandoval being like, hey, James, would really love for you to like come to my birthday party. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe Sandoval is just so out of it also that he thinks like everything's just gonna be okay, and I don't know, but like that conversation with James was also crazy. It's just the lack of accountability still, because he's still acting that way, and it's crazy. Like, if it was one thing to see him, if it was one thing to see him act that way and then like see current interviews and be like, oh, you know, he's changed his tune, whatever, but he has not, literally at all. And it is so crazy to see him like call James a narcissist, and like I also lamest birthday party I've ever seen. But it's gonna be tough because, and we know it, and it's been talked about a lot, but we also know that in real time currently they are still dealing with that fucking house. So the storyline that we're getting from months ago of them living in the house and Ariana, you know, Tom. Also, I'm still confused about the money thing. Like Tom saying he had to do the shows because he had, oh God, it kills me. He had to do the shows because Ariana hasn't been paying any of the bills and he's had to move money around. He's had to do the shows so that he could have money to pay the bills, but he has the money to buy out Ariana's half of that house. Like, I don't understand.
I don't understand. And it made me laugh when he was like, my knees are killing me.
Oh God.
Shut up. Shut up. He's brutal. And it would be different if if he was like, oh my God, I can't believe what I did. I fucked up my life. I'm so sorry. Like, there's no remorse. No remorse at all. At all. It's hard to watch. It's really concerning. And like you said, not even now. Not even in interviews now. He's like even crazier. Like that Nick Viall interview is nuts. It's nuts. No,
I know.
I don't.
And it's just like his annoying voice just plays in my head every time I even talk about him now. Of him going, Nick, you were 2 hours late to my podcast.
Crazy.
Come on, Nick.
Speaking of, congrats to Nick and Natalie. Beautiful baby girl, River. Congrats to them.
Oh my God, she's stunning.
Just so precious. Just absolutely precious. So congrats to them. But yeah, we're going to continue to watch, obviously, but he's brutal to watch. He is brutal.
Yeah, exactly. And it's tough because his storyline like still overpowers everybody else's storyline, you know? Mm-hmm. Like Sheena's part of the episode was important and good, and Sheena will always be vulnerable and share her life, and that's why she's so great on reality TV. And she's talking about her postpartum OCD and sharing that and hoping other people can relate to her. And everything is just going to get overshadowed by Tom's stupid ass.
Yeah, I agree with that. I did think, Sheena sharing that was very important because it's a lot. Yeah. A lot of women deal with that, and hearing somebody on TV talk about it is important. But of course, then you go to the next scene and we're seeing idiot face. So yeah, it's gonna be a long season. I'm hoping we get a couple different things mixed in there, but I think it's gonna be pretty much what we think it is. And we will see what happens for the rest of the season. And I think that wraps up the topics. Sometimes when you're juggling a bunch of things at once, life can feel chaotic. I mentioned there's a ton of exciting things happening in my life, but sometimes it can feel really overwhelming. I'm like, how is this all going to happen at once? And chaos can get in the way. But that's why Coors Light can help you find those moments to reset and refresh all year long. Whenever you need to hit reset, reach for Coors Light because it is made to chill. I have a nice Coors Light in my hand right now that is truly made to chill. The mountains on the can are blue, so you know that it is cold. And there's only one beer out there that's truly made to chill, and that's Coors Light. There's nothing like sitting back, relaxing, maybe when you get home from work, it's the weekend, you want to treat yourself, you want to reset, you want to chill, and you sit down and you grab a Coors Light and you crack it open. You hear that crisp crack open. You know it's cold because the Blue Mountains are there, and you are refreshed. When it's time to chill, Coors Light is the beer that I reach for. So when you want to hit reset, grab the beer that's made to chill. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/chicks. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company in Golden, Colorado. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another game of Beat Rhea and Fran. This is game number 111, and we are joined by the lovely sisters, Kyla and Emma. They are from New Jersey. Thank you so much for joining us, guys.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, thanks.
Amazing. So we're going to jump right into it. It's 15 questions. If you get the question right, you get the point. If you get the question wrong, the other team can steal. Whoever is the most points at the end wins. To determine who goes first, Noah is going to give us a movie. We are going to each individually guess the Rotten Tomatoes critic score of that movie. Everyone gets their own individual guess. And like I said, we'll alternate guesses. So whoever is the closest, your team will get to go first. Noah, what is today's movie?
Today's movie is Shark Tale.
Oh,
cute.
Fun.
Okay. So one of you ladies throw out a guess first for Shark Tale.
I'm going to do 36.
I'm going to go 84.
I don't like it, but I think people did.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 72.
I'm going to say 61.
Kyla was very close. It's 35. She's one off.
Dang. So close.
Yeah.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
Damn. I thought
it'd been higher.
Yeah.
I had faith.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you guys go first.
Okay. Question number 1 to Kyla and Emma. Shout out Claire from Denver. During which Super Bowl halftime performance show did the power go out in the entire stadium afterwards?
I think it was Beyonce, Kai.
Okay.
I
Fine with
but
that.
I think it was Beyonce.
Okay. I have no other guesses, so.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Correct. Beyonce.
A lot of power. She used up a lot of star power.
Yep.
Okay, 1-0. Kyla and Emma. Question number 2 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Haley from London, Ontario. In High School Musical 2, what is Gabriella's question when she is gifted a necklace from Troy? She responds with a question.
What? When they're by the pool and she gives him a gift? Is that when she sings "You Gotta Go My Own Way"? I gotta go.
I don't
my
know.
own
When
way?
does he give her a necklace though? Is it the Troy necklace?
No, that's in the first.
That's in the. Is it?
T for.
Oh,
What's
she
it
just say-
stand for?
What's it
What's it stand for? Oh, that's in the beginning because
T
before
for
it's
Troy?
summer. Yeah. What's it
Yeah.
stand? What's it stand for?
Yeah,
Or what does the T stand for?
something like that.
5 seconds.
What's the T for?
Sure.
What's the T for?
Incorrect. To Kyla and Emma.
I think it's what's it stand for.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What's it stand for?
Also incorrect. Both very close. It's T as in Troy. Question mark.
Oh, that's
yeah. Because
There were like memes about
That's
that.
like what I was saying.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
but like we like
Yeah, we inserted an extra question
we
in there.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's it stand for? What do you want to eat?
Yeah.
What's it stand for?
All right, she says T as in
T as
Troy.
in Troy?
Yeah. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang.
That's Can I tell you that's the first thing that popped into my head too?
Yeah, it just when you're so confident in something,
Yeah.
sometimes it's easy
Yeah.
to mix it up.
They were like at the lockers. I looked
Yeah,
up the
no,
Right,
yeah, I
it's-
remember the scene.
it's
completely.
summer. It's when summer
Yeah.
starts.
Okay. Question number 3, still 1-0. Kyla and Emma. This is to them. Shout out Maggie from Indianapolis. Name this movie by its supporting cast. Matt Damon, Anne Hathaway, Timothy Chalamet, Casey Affleck.
Oh my god. Damon. The only Matt Damon movie I can think of is The Martian, but I don't think it's that.
Yeah, Kyla, I have no idea. So,
Matt
15
Damon.
seconds.
Timothy.
Dune? Maybe?
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know.
5 seconds.
Dune.
Incorrect. To Rhea and Fran.
What's that movie with Casey Affleck? Wasn't he like nominated?
Manchester by the Sea. I mean, that's like he's like the main. This is you're saying they're all supporting characters.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of a movie that Timothy Chalamet and Casey Affleck were both in.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is it the
5 seconds.
Was it the
Give me something.
No, it's
Time
it's
is
not.
up.
We got
Okay.
nothing.
Yeah.
Interstellar. Timothy Chalamet's
Timothy
Casey Affleck's son.
Chalamet is in Interstellar.
He's the son.
I've never seen Interstellar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen
Good,
it.
Great movie.
Oh, it's a good movie. Question number 4, still 1-0. Kyla and Emma. This is to Rhea and
I
Fran.
can't believe we got that High School Music. T is in Troy.
I know.
I for some reason was so
and
confident.
you said it. You said it.
But I thought I forgot who says
Yeah, yeah.
it's more like a statement. Like
Right.
T is in Troy.
Right.
Not a question. I confused it.
Okay. Question number 4. Shout out Hallie from Clemson to Rhea and Fran. Which singers make up the duo Silk Sonic?
Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak.
Yeah.
.Paak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pack.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct. Tied up at 1. Okay.
Oh, man, my sniffles.
Yeah,
My sniffles hit different when I got the headphones on.
They're prominent.
Yeah, they are. I know. Which makes me really just like everybody listens to the whole episode with me like that.
Okay. Question number 5. Tied up at 1. This is to Kyla and Emma.
Don't worry, by the way, I breathe loud. According
No, I'm
to
having
Noah.
I'm having like a really bad allergy stint like the last week where I've considered
Maybe going to Vegas will dry you up.
yeah,
Maybe.
that would be
That's
great.
True. That is true.
Okay. Question number 5, shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. In Hannah Montana, Miley's mama, is that how you say it? Mama?
Mima?
Mima? But it's Mama.
Mama.
Yeah, okay. Mama and Aunt
That was pretty funny.
In Hannah Montana, Miley's Mama and Aunt Dolly have a feud that started because they both had a high school crush on which celebrity?
Crap. Is this us?
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh. I can't even. It's like an actual celebrity, or is it like a celebrity in the show? Like
An actual celebrity.
it's gotta
I
be
feel like old
seconds.
because if they were in high school.
yeah.
Like Elvis or something. I don't know.
Elvis.
15
Maybe.
5 seconds.
Okay. Elvis.
Correct. Elvis.
It is.
Oh my god.
It
Okay.
is Elvis.
There we go. That's a good guess.
Yeah, good guess.
Okay, Emma.
Okay, 2-1. Kyla and Emma. Question number 6 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Maddie and Morgan from Pittsburgh. What song did Taylor Swift and Zac Efron sing together on The Ellen Show?
Oof. What? Oh, shit. I don't remember that happening.
I don't remember this at all. This should be like a core memory. And
I don't remember this happening at all.
I don't remember this even happening.
Was it, Don't Go Breaking My
15
Heart.
seconds.
I couldn't if I tried.
Well, honey,
Don't get restless. Oh, baby, you're
No, I
not
don't
the
even-
kind.
I don't know.
5 seconds.
I've got nothing. I have no guess.
Nothing.
No.
Okay, to Kyla and Emma.
Do you have any idea?
I didn't even know this happened, so.
Want to do like a Taylor Swift song, or like would it be Disney?
I feel like it would be like kind of what they were doing, like just like a classic duo song.
15 seconds.
But
Love Story, maybe. I don't
no,
know.
it's not a duo.
Well, okay.
3 seconds.
Do we take theirs? I don't know. I think it might be like a classic thing like that.
Time is up.
Don't go breaking my heart.
Incorrect. Pumped Up Kicks.
Oh,
What? I do
So-
not remember this
There's a
happening.
time when Taylor Swift
It's on the couch.
and
They're
Zac
both on the couch,
Efron
and she's playing the
performed
guitar and they're singing.
Pumped Up Kicks.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, so it was
I
like
don't
during
remember
an
this.
interview?
Yeah, they're both on the Ellen Show. on
Okay,
the couch.
they weren't like performing.
I said they sang together on the Ellen Show.
No,
That's
no,
exactly right.
No, I know, but in my head,
Yeah.
I was envisioning.
If I was like they were on the couch, you would have been like, "Oh, Pumped Up Kicks."
No, not at all. I just thought I was forgetting a like performance
Yeah,
that
of
they
the two
did.
of them, yeah. I mean,
That's why I
they
was so
did
blown
perform.
away. I was like,
Yeah.
"There's no." Yeah, but that's like they sang a couple
Yeah, they
lines.
didn't come out like
Yeah.
on the stage.
Yeah.
That's what I was
I
envisioning.
still don't remember.
That's why-
I'm
that's-
envisioning nothing.
That's what I
because
was
I've never
envisioning,
seen it.
and but I mean, I still did not remember
Yeah,
that at
yeah.
all. So
Okay, still 2-1, Kyla and Emma, and this is question number 7 to Kyla and Emma. Shout out Maggie from Indianapolis. Name this movie by its last lines. You calling my bluff? You bet I am.
is that the movie with the guy who robs? He does a robbery, but it's a fake robbery. Because I feel like that's
like-
that one.
Wait, the one where he like digs out of prison?
Is it Inside Man? I feel like that's kind of a random.
No,
movie.
I don't think there's like a
10 seconds.
last line in that. I think they just like cross each other on the way out.
I feel like we should do that though.
3 seconds.
Okay. Sure, I don't think.
Inside Man, because I can't think of it.
Incorrect. To Rhea and Fran.
I feel like this is like a romance.
Yeah, like you call my bluff.
Like
you bet I am.
You bet I am, baby.
Is
But-
Is it 10 Things I Hate About You?
Maybe. Why not? Let's guess
That's
that.
the only
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Incorrect.
Oh.
10 isn't a title. It's How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Oh, mother.
Damn.
You know, it's not my. When we're getting High School Musical 2 and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days questions wrong, not our day. Not our day.
I am suffering from a migraine.
You are.
I want this. The left side of my head, isn't functioning.
Kate Hudson's voice was like literally playing in my head too, but no, damn it. All right.
Okay.
We just have to use my migraine as an excuse. Seriously, the left side of my head not working.
Yeah.
Still 2-1.
Yep.
Kyla and Emma, and this question is to Fran. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. Which actor plays Phoebe's annoyingly positive love interest, Parker, in 2 episodes of Friends?
I don't even remember Parker. Who was Parker?
I have no idea. Like, this is now I'm gonna get a Friends question wrong too.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
I'm just trying to think of people that have played her boyfriends.
5 seconds.
God. I got nothing.
Time is up.
I don't know.
It's a Kyla and Emma.
Shit.
I'm not good at Friends.
Gal.
I feel like I have his face in my head.
Are you thinking of the guy with like black hair and like really bright blue eyes? I know.
I thought that was Rachel's boyfriend.
15 seconds.
Oh. I'm thinking of this guy with like black hair and really bright blue eyes that I thought was with her, but I like couldn't name
Didn't
anything.
she date Paul Rudd? It's not him,
5
but
seconds.
Paul Rudd, maybe.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, fine.
Incorrect. Alec Baldwin.
Oh. God, I don't remember.
recall that.
I don't. Yeah, I was going through all
2
the
episodes,
other
so.
long-term guys. Hank Azaria.
Yeah. Michael
Paul Rudd,
Rappaport.
Yep. Damn,
Okay.
Alec Baldwin slid in there for 2 episodes, huh?
They had so many.
I feel like Friends,
so many famous guest stars.
It's a harder question to be like, who wasn't on
Right.
Friends?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
Everyone's been on
That's
Friends.
true.
Yeah.
Okay, still 2-1. Low scoring game here.
Yep.
Kyla and Emma up 2-1. Question number 9. Shout out Haley from London, Ontario. Who said this in Southern Charm Season 5? What kind of shit party is this without Tostitos and salsa?
Emma, do you watch that?
No, I just know like Craig, but like I just no Paige's.
I feel
She's
like
like
that's what I should say.
no, she's not really in it like a cast member.
Uh-huh.
I would just like I only know Craig and Shep. I don't know anyone else, and I don't know what.
Let's guess one of them. Do you think
10
it?
seconds.
I don't know. I don't really know like the vibe of the show.
5 seconds.
We'll go Shep.
Incorrect. Three and Fran.
We all know I famously haven't watched Southern Charm until this year.
I don't remember this. God, we're useless today.
Yeah, we are.
Why am I'm literally blanking on everything, and now it's making me mad. What's the redhead's name?
10 seconds.
What the fuck is her name? She's the star of the show.
Well, not anymore. She's not on.
Yeah.
So I don't
5
know.
seconds.
Catherine. Let's go with Catherine.
Incorrect.
Ugh.
It's Austin. Austin said it about Shep's birthday.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Austin. Don't know one of your iconic lines.
Sorry.
Okay, still 2-1.
Maybe I'll throw that out at the live show and see if it sticks.
No, just walk into the green room and be like, "What is this shit party without Tostitos?"
That would actually be a very funny bit to just film, to film yourself around people from reality TV, and you just like casually use lines that they've said and see if they notice.
Yeah.
If you can spot a too good to be true health hack from a mile away and read labels like it's your job, congratulations, you're a skeptic. And Ritual knows that every good skeptic deserves a multivitamin that exceeds your standards. Their clinically backed, essential for women 18 plus multivitamin has high quality, traceable key ingredients and clean bioavailable forms. I have these Ritual vitamins. I think they are fantastic. I take my Ritual multivitamin every single day. It's a part of my routine when I'm getting ready. It is just so easy. And like I said, you take 2 vitamins a day. You don't have like all these pills flying around, keeping track of what vitamins you're taking. It's a multivitamin. The Rituals Essential for Women is USP verified, so you can trust what you're putting in your body. Only about 1% of supplement brands on the market have the USP verified mark, which shows the product contains the ingredients actually listed on the label. Ritual multivitamins are vegan, non-GMO, project verified, gluten and major allergen free, certified B Corp, and made traceable. So no more shady business. Ritual's Essential for Women 18 Plus is a multivitamin you can actually trust. Get 20% off your first month for a limited time at ritual.com/chicks. Start Ritual or add Essential for Women 18 Plus to your subscription today. That's ritual.com/chicks for 20% off.
Okay, question number 10, and it's to Rhea and Fran. I'm going to play a movie clip, and you tell me what movie it's
Now,
from.
this may be a serious movie.
Good luck to us. Yeah, true.
Now I know that you're really busy with your hair appointments and your Watsu massages and your attempts to stay young so your husband won't leave you. But here's an idea. Why don't you try eating dinner with your child every once in a blue moon? And a heads up here, lady. Try smiling once in a while. People hate you.
It's Scarlett Johansson. Man. Lady.
I'm blanking on every Scarlett Johansson movie that ever existed. Is it Good Luck Chuck? Oh no, that was Jessica Alba,
Yeah.
right?
Is it Marriage Story?
Marriage Story.
No, Marriage Story
is
isn't
like
Scarlett
serious.
Johansson, is it?
No,
Oh, no,
it
it
is,
was.
but it's very serious. But let's go.
I don't know. Hang with your child every once in a while?
Yeah,
I
Marriage
don't know.
Story. A
Marriage Story. Final answer.
Incorrect.
Fucking hell.
Kyla and Emma.
I have no idea.
I don't either.
Ugh.
I can only think of one other. I can only think of like the Avenger movie.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, she's in He's Just Not That Into You.
Yeah, I don't think it's from that, but that's
I
the
don't
only
think
thing
it
I
would be.
can think of with her.
10 seconds.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably
Just do that.
He's Just Not That Into You.
Incorrect.
Is it the porn movie?
No, not Don John.
Don John.
It's The Nanny Diaries.
Oh. I love that movie with Chris Evans.
I haven't seen that in a
Long
long
time.
I've never seen it. Okay. Wow. Still 2-1.
It's a very low scoring game for us. It's okay. It's not every. You don't have it every.
Yeah, you
every
don't.
Hey,
time.
it's
Just
like
don't.
Some low scoring games in the NFL, sometimes they score a
Right.
lot. Like,
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yep.
That is so true.
Okay. Question number 11, and this is to Kyla and Emma. Shout out Maggie from Indianapolis. Oh, wow. I did not realize that I doubled up on this topic. What college or university is on the shirt that Ben is wearing when he brings Andy home to meet his family in How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days?
Duke.
Sure.
I think it's Duke. Duke. Final answer.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nice, Kai.
You knew that?
Yeah.
All right. 3-1, Kyla and Emma. Question number 12 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis again. What year did Ryan Gosling star in the following 3 movies? Ides of March, Drive, Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh. 2014.
Really? 2013?
Yes.
2012? 2011? Is 2011 too early?
I feel like 2011 is too early.
15 seconds.
I feel like Crazy Stupid Love came out when I was in
20
in high school.
13? 2014? If
I
you
would
want
go 20.
5 seconds.
I don't mind 2013. I have no idea. So
Time is up.
let's go 2013.
Incorrect. Kyla and Emma.
I thought Crazy Stupid Love came out when I was in middle school. So I will go 2012.
I thought of 2011 first, but like, I don't know why I thought of it. It just came to mind.
Well, maybe
10
it's
seconds.
fate. You can
No.
say it. I don't care.
2012.
2012.
Final answer.
Okay, 2012.
Incorrect. It's 2011.
also like that's how out of it I am. I was just completely off on my years. Like I was in high school. I was in high school from 2008 to 2012. Like what am I?
Yeah.
Like I just made my college years my high school years in my head.
Yeah.
Like completely off.
Okay. Still 3-1. Kyla and Emma. And this is question number 13.
That was so bad.
To Kyla and Emma. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. Finish the lyrics to the Corey in the House theme song. I'm the new kid, moving in, getting it done. What's the next line?
Like doing it right or something. I don't.
That's all you.
It's not. I think it's in between us. Wait, can you repeat it?
I'm the new kid, moving in, getting it done.
I think it's like doing it right or something, Kyla.
Okay.
But really, I don't. Yeah, doing it right. Final answer.
Incorrect.
I'm only
This is
thinking
only you.
Corey in the house. It's a
house.
party every weekend.
party
Corey, check it out. Gotta shake it up and change it.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I don't know.
You don't know the-
I
we
feel
don't know
like
the verse?
I feel like I've never heard that in my life. The way that it's being said right there. I'm the new kid moving in, checking it out.
Honestly, doing it right sounded so good.
Yeah.
Doing it right, having some fun.
Gotta shake it up and change it.
5 seconds.
That's what I'm going with. Gotta
Yeah.
shake it up and change it.
Incorrect. I'm the new kid, moving in, getting it done, and I'm officially the candidate for having some fun.
Wow, I was having some fun.
Yeah.
Sounded right to me.
Classic.
Classic. That if that is not how lyrics work in my head,
Yeah. Dang.
All right.
I was like, dun-dun-dun-dun, having some fun.
Oh my God, I'm messing up all my classics today.
Okay. 3-1, Kyla and Emma. There's 2 questions left, so you guys are going to have to get both these
yeah,
right.
it's not gonna happen.
Hey. You never know.
Question number 14 to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Elizabeth from St. Louis. Which singer appears on season 1 of One Tree Hill and performs for Haley in the cafe after she was not able to get tickets to her concert?
Sheryl Crow.
Yeah. Yep.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
I think you've asked that
No.
before.
It was a different variation.
Different variation.
It was like I searched it up. It was a multiple choice like years ago, and it was basically like who wasn't on One Tree Hill and something like
That's
that.
how I remember it then.
Okay. 3-2. Kyla and Emma. This is final question. If they get it right, they win.
Wow, for all the marbles.
If Rhea and Fran get it right, we go to overtime. Shout out Alyssa in Kansas City. What 2 actors played Cinderella and the Prince in the 2015 live-action Cinderella?
2 actors?
Like,
Well, Cinderella and the Prince.
Oh, 2015.
The girl was the girl in Mamma Mia, right? Oh no, wait, Elle Fanning. Elle Fanning.
I thought
Where's she
Cinderella
Sleeping
was
15 seconds.
yeah, the girl in Mamma Mia,
Lily James.
Lily James.
I don't know who the prince is. Who would be? That's
5
lame.
seconds.
Lily James and
Time is up.
yeah.
To Rhea and Fran.
It's Lily James.
And Richard Madden. Lily James. And if I'm wrong on this, I'm gonna be very upset because I literally purchased this movie on iTunes.
Final answer.
Yes.
Correct.
Wow. And she said we wouldn't do it. She said we wouldn't do it.
It's a little
Headed to
reverse.
overtime.
A little reverse.
Headed to overtime.
That's what they called the reverse juju.
Yes. Of course.
Okay. Tied up at 3, and we're going to overtime.
Yes. Overtime rules are simple. We're just going 3 more questions. Same way. If it's still tied at the end, then we go into a shootout.
Yep.
If that makes sense, because every time we do it, I still get
Right.
confused.
No, it does. It does make sense.
I always get confused about who's going right now.
Us.
Okay, so it goes.
It's because you when you win
Yeah.
when you get the Rotten Tomatoes right, you get 1 extra question.
Yeah.
So
Okay. So question number 1 of overtime to Rhea and Fran. Shout out Hallie from Clemson. In the movie Just Go With It, which celebrity plays Nicole Kidman's husband?
Dave Matthews. Final answer.
Correct.
It's all coming
Yeah.
back to
No, I
me
mean
now.
that's another movie I have seen
Yeah.
50 times.
Yeah.
1-0 in overtime, Rhea and Fran. Question number 2 to Kyla and Emma. Shout out Hallie from Clemson. Again. In the movie Easy A, Olive is given a 20% off coupon for fake rocking someone's world. What store is the coupon for?
Home Depot. I think so. Home Depot.
Final answer.
Yep.
Incorrect.
Oh.
Tari and Fran.
Oh, wait. Can you read the question?
In the movie Easy A, Olive is given a 20% off coupon for fake rocking someone's world. What store is the coupon for?
Oh, store. For a second, I thought it was a restaurant.
I thought it was a restaurant too. I thought it was like Applebee's. Well, we could say Applebee's because they said Home Depot, so we could say Applebee's. What other store would we get?
But it's wouldn't
5
be a
seconds.
store. Like the question would say, like, you know?
I guess.
Time is up.
Applebee's.
Incorrect. Bath and Body Works.
Oh, shit.
We would have never said Bath and Body Works anyway.
No,
so
we wouldn't
I'm glad we went with Applebee's.
Yeah. Why did we both think Applebee's?
Because they go to Applebee's.
They go on a date, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question number 3 of overtime. If Rain Fran get this, they win. Shout out Alexa from Miami. In the movie Bride Wars, how did Chris Pratt's character propose to Anne Hathaway's character?
I only
don't know
remember
this.
Kate Hudson because she finds it and then she's like, I know you have it, blah, blah.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Fuck.
I don't remember.
I don't remember how he...
Bride Wars is a movie that, like, I only watch, like, the second half of whenever I watch it, you know? If it's, like, on TV. Like, I
10
never...
seconds.
Fuck.
I don't even have a guess.
5 seconds.
Like, it's just, like, out to dinner. I don't know.
Time is up.
Out to dinner, final
at a restaurant.
answer.
You might as well have just said on his knee.
Yeah, I know.
Incorrect.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think he put it in a fortune cookie. Hear me out. Like, I'm pretty sure they were like eating on the couch
I know they were on the couch.
and they were eating like Chinese food. I think he put it in a fortune cookie,
Okay.
but I don't know if that's too specific.
No, I think
never
why
be-
would someone ask the question if it wasn't
Yeah.
specific?
Okay, yeah. I think he put it in a fortune cookie.
Can never be too
I know that's
specific.
Correct.
Wow.
Put the ring in the fortune cookie.
Nicely done.
Wow.
Nicely done.
All right, so
Yeah.
now is it a shootout?
Now it's a shootout.
Yeah.
Whatever
So-
the hell that means.
So what is
Yeah.
that?
So now it goes back. So
it
it's
goes
like,
to you.
So it's like you have to respond.
right. You have to respond. The first person to not get it right loses.
Okay. Question number 4 of overtime. We're in the shootout.
So like this goes to them now.
To Kyla and Emma, shout out Claire and Tyler from Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. In the movie The Breakup, what is the home team of the baseball game that the 2 main characters meet at?
Who's in The Breakup again, Kai? I mixed all these movies up.
I think it's
Is that Jennifer Aniston and Vince Vaughn?
yeah, I think.
Okay. Where's that place?
Maybe like
15
Red,
seconds.
but yeah, maybe like I feel like Red Sox. It's baseball.
Yes, baseball.
Yeah, I have no
5
clue where
seconds.
that is.
Red Sox.
Final answer.
Yes.
Incorrect.
Oh my god, wait, why? I thought
I
it was
thought it was the Red Sox. I thought it was the Red Sox.
I was
too.
about to be like, damn.
No, I thought it was too.
Because I'm thinking, don't they
Because I thought they
have
lived
those
in
duck
Boston.
boats?
Yeah.
Is it
15
San
seconds.
Francisco?
I guess.
We're gonna go Giants.
Incorrect. Wow. Chicago Cubs.
Oh.
The whole movie is Chicago.
Right.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
All right.
It's not duck boats. What do they have? They're like the buses.
I think they are.
Are they duck boats?
They might be. I mean, duck boats aren't just Boston.
No, I know. My mind goes to Boston.
Yeah. Yeah, they might just be like double-decker buses. or something.
I forget.
Okay.
Okay,
Question number 5 of overtime to Rhea and Fran.
Yeah.
Name this movie. Shout out Maggie from Indianapolis. Name this movie by its opening line. Are you watching closely?
Now you see me?
Are you watching?
Are you watching closely? It feels like a magic movie.
15 seconds.
Or The Prestige.
Your gut said now you see me.
I don't know. It was just like a guess.
Yeah.
All right. Now you see me.
Incorrect. To Kyla and Emma.
Yeah, and clearly not a good.
I thought it was that.
Now you see me too?
Yeah, I mean, I really was convinced it was that. So you could just go with the second one.
Now you see me too.
Final answer. Incorrect. The Prestige.
Wow.
At least they didn't take that from you.
At least they didn't. But I wish I would have just went with that one. There was 2 options there.
Yeah.
Wow, we're going deep into overtime.
I always lean towards the first answer,
Right.
you know? Damn.
Okay.
Fuck.
Question number 6 of overtime. Whoever gets the next question wins. So this is to Kyla and Emma. Shout out Ellen and Biz from Philly. In Zoe 101, Quinn creates a new fruit. What is it called?
Is this? Oh, this is ours.
Yeah.
A new fruit. Maybe it's like a combination of 2 fruits in one.
Yeah. It's a grape and
15 seconds.
A grape.
a grapple.
I feel like that kind of sounds like a good name.
5 seconds.
Yeah, close, but I don't. A grapple.
Incorrect.
It's the banapple.
The banapple?
No.
Honestly, I thought banana.
Is it
I think it's something with a banana.
I think it's banana and apple.
Fire it off.
I don't know.
Banapple. I mean, come on. It sounds right.
It doesn't, but banapple.
Correct.
Oh. The banapple.
Wow. I could see it.
Yeah,
the banapple didn't sound good in my head, but clearly it was the banapple.
The banapple.
6 questions of overtime.
And
damn.
And we win with banapple.
I know. I know.
Wow.
And I'm still not quite sure if we have those rules properly thought out.
Because we got that right. Do you get a chance to answer?
Right. That's like that.
Well,
but it was their question.
It's more like in college football where it's like,
yeah.
You have they've had the opportunity to win now.
Right.
Like,
Right. And we just stole it.
Right. I think it'd be different if it was
like in the shootout, I mean. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will. Wow. That was a game.
Took a turn.
That was a game.
Yeah.
Thank you, Banapple. And thank you guys for playing. That was quite the game. Those were hard questions
They were
for us
tough.
today.
They were tough
questions
across the
today.
board, I think.
All aboard. But thank you guys so much for playing. And if you get a chance, can you just send Noah your address and sizes, and we'll send you guys some merch. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Nice meeting you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, that wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. Tickets are still on sale for our March tour, so check that out. The link is in the description, all over the place, and also on our social media pages, so make sure you guys go check that out. We love you, and we'll talk to you on Monday. Bye. Have a great weekend.